Hey everyone, Swedish Bella here, and this is How To with Swedish Bella. And today we are going to learn how to make Swedish pancakes. So let's go and make those pancakes. Yay! So I'm going to go over what you need to make Swedish pancakes. You need a bowl. I have this one. You will need a whisk, flour. I have about a cup, 1 egg. I only use 1 egg because if you use too many eggs, the pancakes will be cardboard. You do not want that. Milk, butter, you gotta put some butter in the pan. Sugar, I actually use raw cane sugar because it kind of gives it that caramelly taste, which I like. Some salt. To finish them off, we do need Swedish lingonberry, and you will need a pan. And I'm using this pancake or crepe pan or whatever they're called, but it's really nice. I love it. It makes nice and thin pancakes. And you also need a spatula to turn them over. I cannot flip them in the air. I have tried, they have all landed on the floor, so not a good idea. Let's make the batter for the pancakes. So let's start by making the batter. I start with the milk. So I pour about 1 cup. I start with 1 cup. I'll pour it in my bowl here. I add 1 egg. And I do whisk the egg with the milk just to have that whisked in properly. I am going to pour some of the flour in. I have done this so many times, so I kind of wing it at this point. You do want the batter to be slightly thick, because if it's not thick enough, you won't be able to flip the pancakes and they're gonna break. If it's too much flour, it's going to be too thick and the pancakes are gonna be very, very stale. You do not want stale pancakes. That is not awesome. It is a little too thick, so what I do is I measure about a half a cup and pour it in to see if the batter gets a little looser. It did. And of course, it got a little too loose. So what I do now is I pour a little bit more of the flour in just to make it the perfect consistency. As you can see, it is runny, but it is not super runny, but it is a really, really nice consistency. I'm gonna put about 1 teaspoon of the sugar and a pinch of salt. Ooh, my arm really hurts. All right. It looks like this now. It has a pretty nice runny, not too runny consistency. Let's make some pancakes. So I have my pan going here and my butter is here. I like to put a generous amount of butter in the pan just because it tastes so good. And I love when the edges are all caramelized and nice. So these pancakes might look like crepes, but they're not. Crepes are much, much thinner, they're much stiffer, and also they make it on a special block or pan almost. It's a round, and they have special equipment to make those, and they have way more eggs than you would have in these, so that's what makes them stiffer. They're different from American pancakes because they are not thick like American pancakes. They are thin like a crepe, but they do taste kind of like an American pancake. The difference is between these and American pancakes, I do not have baking powder in them. So here we have the butter going, and the butter needs to get pretty warm or hot before you pour it in, because if not, it will just cook there. I'm going to pour the batter in now. What I do is I pour 1 spoon of this and make sure you get all that out into the edges, and so you get a nice thin big pancake. My first pancake always gets messed up, so if this doesn't, it's because y'all are watching, so it has a little bit of a, you know, pride to keep and not get messed up while I flip him. How I know when to flip it is kind of when all that batter on top is, I say, dry. I don't know how else to call it, but I've done this so many times. So here's the minute of truth. Oh my God. Yay, we made it, guys. My first pancake turned out to be a perfect pancake. Woo! That is so awesome. And I usually just flip them once. I don't double flip. I used to do that before when I was younger, making pancakes, because I didn't really know when they were ready, but here we go. My first pancake is ready. Let's do a second one. Oh, there's a lot of steam. I'm gonna grab a generous spoon of this, spoon it in here. My second pancake, let's hope for the best. So let's see if I can flip this one. Oh my God, yay, look at that. Oh, almost burned myself, a little butter here. So I'm gonna get these done. I have a couple of more, and then I will show you how to serve these up. Stay tuned. So now all my pancakes are done. That batter generated about 4 pancakes. How we usually eat them in Sweden is either with lingonberries or some other preserves or jam or just sugar. You can have sugar and cinnamon in them. Here we have something very traditional, and it is preserved lingonberries. So what you basically do, you just put that all over your pancake. You're just gonna roll them up like this, like a little cigar, and you just eat it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my little pancake making video. I hope you make them at home. If you do, please let me know how they turned out, and stay tuned for my next video.